Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you how you can complete your dual credit application while you're here at home online. So if you're planning on taking dual credit next year, this is all you're going to have to do. So you are going to go up to the top. You are going to type www.applytexas.org. It is really sensitive, so you do have to put that www dot in front of the applytexas.org to get to the homepage. But you are going to start right here. So if you've never done an Apply Texas application before, yours is going to be very easy. You just click on your Create Your Account Now. You are going to start by checking off this little box, but then you just got to fill in any of this information on here. Just fill in the information that has the red asterisk next to it on here. If your physical address is the same as your permanent address, you do not have to put a physical address. It's only if there's something different from above. You will have to put an emergency contact here. If you don't know, or if your parents don't have an email address, that is completely fine. You don't have to fill out the email address part of this application. Keep it going, answer all the questions it asks for you here. You will have to create a password. Just make sure that you do follow the rules that it states over here. Your password has to be 8 to 12 characters long, must contain at least one number, and cannot contain any spaces. So please just make sure that you do follow those requirements. You are then going to click on that I'm not a robot box. Verify that you certainly are not a robot, and you are going to hit Save Profile. Now, since I've already done one for myself, I'm going to show you how it looks once you are complete. So save profile down at the bottom. And once you've saved it, you can go to My Applications, create a new application, and then we're going to create a 2-year admissions application. Now, I'm going to suggest that you just go to that second drop box because it lists all the schools in alphabetical order, and you are going to find where it says St. Philip's College. Since St. Philip's is the institution that we use for our dual credit, please make sure that you don't put any other schools. It does have to be St. Philip's College. Continue. Your semester of entry is going to be fall 2020. And then you're going to see some bubbles that are going to pop up. We are going to select the third bubble, that regular deadline bubble, and hit continue. First choice school, you can honestly choose any one of these that you would like. I always just go with public service just because. Hit continue. But for the major, this one does matter. You do need to make sure that you choose the one that says dual credit, regular dual credit, nothing else added to it, just the one that just says dual credit. Click on that, hit continue, and you are going to continue to your application. Okay, it is going to ask for you to input your social security number. If you do have a social security number, please go ahead and put that. No spaces, dashes, or letters need to be in it, just the numbers. You are going to type it in and then confirm that it is correct. The numbers aren't going to show up, so just make sure that you do type them in correctly. If you do not have a social security number, that is totally fine. You can skip this part. And then we are just going to continue down. Everything else should be the information that you did post in your profile when you were setting up your profile at the very beginning. And you are going to scroll down. Everything should still be that same. If you want to put your parents' education level, you definitely can. If not, you can just leave that blank. You will need that, though, once you become a senior and are applying for colleges. The last question here is that Texas conservatorship. This was probably going to be the only new question that is going to pop up after you've already filled out your profile. So you are going to click yes or no if you have ever been placed in foster care or adopted in Texas. So go ahead and save. You're just going to scroll down just a little bit. You're going to see first name, last name, birthday. Just double check all of that information is correct. Hit yes, hit save. And then this one's going to be nice and easy. You're just going to click on this blue button. Since we are the only Karen Wagner in the United States, you just have to type in Karen Wagner, hit submit, and it is going to be the first bubble that's going to pop up. So Karen Wagner High School. And then you just have to input your graduation date. So you can just put May, whatever year you're supposed to graduate. Let's just say 2021. And then, are you homeschooled? Even though we are going through this crazy time right now, you are technically not homeschooled. So we're going to put no for that. And we're going to scroll down. All of this does not pertain to you. So you can just skip. You don't even have to put number 4, just save changes. Did you take a tech prep course? You can go ahead and put no for that one. And then on the second one, your admissions basis, you are going to find dual credit. It is third from the bottom. So you are going to put your admissions basis as dual credit. Reasons for attending, you can select any of the first 3. I tell students just go with that third one, earn credits for transfer, just to be on the safe side. On the residency one, you are going to answer no to the first one, that you are not an independent taxpayer, and you are going to put yes, that you are claimed as a dependent by your parents. Now, this next section is a little tricky. So if you are able to, I would suggest to fill this out with your parents. If your parents are not available, you are just going to fill this out to the best of your ability. Okay. So first question asking, is your parent or legal guardian a resident of the United States? Yes, if that pertains to you. No, if it does not. So we're going to put here. Does this parent or legal guardian currently live in Texas? So you can put yes or no, whichever one it pertains to you. Is your parent or legal guardian currently in Texas? So both my parents have been in Texas. So you can just put years. You don't have to put any months. And then it's also going to ask, what is their purpose for being here? So, I mean, if they've lived here their entire life, you can just put that establish, maintain a home. If you guys just moved to Texas, you can put why. Was it to come to school? Was it so your parents can establish, maintain a home, or was it because of work? The fourth one, if your parent or legal guardian is a member of the United States military, if they are, then you are going to put yes or no. If you do not have a parent in the military, you can just skip this part altogether. If you accidentally put no here, all you have to do is hit that reset answer, not applicable, so that way it doesn't matter. If you do have a parent that's in the military, if Texas is their home of record, you're going to put yes or no. If it is not their state of record, go ahead and put what state is their home of record. Okay, for number 5, do you do any of the following apply to your parent or legal guardian? So do they hold a title to any residential real estate property here in Texas? So that's like if they own their house or anything like that. You can put yes or no. And then you can guess. If you know that you've moved here, let's just say you know that you moved here in June, you can put June 2019. If your parents do not own any real estate property, you can just put no. On the next one, have ownership or interest in a business in Texas. So if your parents own a business, you're going to put yes or no, whichever one applies to you. And again, you can either ask your parents what month and year they established that business, or if it's no, you can just put no. This last one, has your parent or legal guardian been gainfully employed in Texas? This one's just asking if they have had a job here in Texas. So if your parents do have a job here in Texas, you can put yes. If they don't, you can put no. This next one is going to ask if they receive primary support from a social service agency. So this would be any type of government assistance like disability or food stamps. So you can put yes or no on that one. Is your parent or legal guardian married to someone that can claim yes to any parts of 5 or 6? So if your parent is married, you can go ahead and put yes. If your parent is not married, you can put no and then just save and continue. But if it is yes, you are going to put yes. And then, are they married to someone that has one of these, whether they own property, own a business, if they have a job, or they receive primary support from a social service agency? You can put any of those. Usually it's they're gainfully employed. And then you can either ask them how long they've been married, or you can kind of guess how long that they have been married. If you know that your parents have been married for as long as you've been born, you can just go ahead and just put your age as years. Again, you do not have to put any months for that one. This one we can just leave blank. We don't have to put anything here. And this is just going to show you all of the answers that you just put. You can review them and then save and continue. These are just going to be little survey questions that the Alamo colleges want you to answer. A lot of these are going to be no. So online courses only, we're going to put no. Early college, high school, no. College Connection Senior, no. If you applied to any other schools, you're going to put no. But as the Alamo colleges being your first choice, you are going to put yes. Save and continue. Save and complete. So we are almost done here. These little boxes you will have to check off. These are kind of like our little terms and agreements. Bacterial meningitis vaccination, you don't need to worry about. This is not something for our dual credit students. It will be something that you will need to get when you go to college, but as of right now, you are totally fine. You don't have to worry about that. This next one, you can just put no on that one. Financial aid, again, you do not have to worry about. This is going to only be for our seniors and that are going to have to go off to college. As dual credit, you guys don't have to pay anything, so you're good there. And there's no application fee, so we can save and continue. You are going to check this box and then go ahead and submit your application. I'm not going to submit it just because I'm not a student, but you guys just click this box, hit submit. You are going to get a little confirmation page right after that. It does take about 3 to 5 days for that application to process, but once it gets processed, you will be receiving an email from the Alamo colleges letting you know what your next steps are. I do also wanted to share with you, St. Philip's does have really good resources on their website. You can even just Google St. Philip's College dual credit information and it'll pop up, or the link is right up here, this alamo.edu/spc/academics/high school programs/dual credit. But it does have really good info. It does have application steps, so I will be posting these application steps along with the video, just in case if you wanted to follow along, or if maybe I went too fast, or you had a question about one of the sections. This will definitely give you more information on there, as well as any forms, information, stuff like that. The next part of the dual credit process is logging into your ACES account and getting your test prep and GoFar modules completed. So this is going to be step 2 right here. I'm hoping that we will be able to be back in school, so that way I can help you guys, call you in and do those with you. If not, I will just be making another video to show you guys how to get that information and how to complete that information for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. My email is abetis095@judsonISD.org. My information is going to be on the website as well under the college counseling portion. I'll have this video plus those steps on there, as well as any of my contact information. I am checking my email regularly, so just make sure that you do email me so that way I can help you out with that. But again, if you have any questions, just make sure to email me, and that's about it. Thanks, guys.